Welcome to Marlene at Home this month, and we're traveling to visit local fruit and vegetable stands. A viewer from last summer wrote and said, why don't you do a Marlene at Home program about local fruit and vegetable stands? I go to the same one, and I bet there's some other ones I'd really like. So we took that advice, and we are here. This is probably the closest to the North Carroll branch. We're just like down one road and around the bend, and here we are. And I'm here with Joyce Alban. And so Joyce, tell me about your stand. How long have you been here?
My daughter and I have been operating this stand for about 5 years now. It was a stand before that, and we just kind of took over.
Okay. And I forgot to ask you, can you give my audience your address, where you're located?
We're at 3750 Maple Grove Road, and that's Manchester, Maryland. And we sell all kinds of stuff here. During the winter, we have eggs and candles and soap and dishcloths and hanging tea towels. And then as the spring comes on, we start selling plants and strawberries, and now we're getting ready to move into blueberries. And then we'll go to corn and tomatoes, watermelon, cantaloupes, squash, and whatever other little thing we can find to put on here. So
it is summer, but we're here freezing. It's the middle of the day, and in a few days it's supposed to be around 100. So we feel like we need our coats. Crazy, crazy weather. So here at the stand, she mentioned her fresh eggs for $3 a dozen. The hanging towels, which are really nice, for $6, and she's got candles for $12, and some fresh peach soap. Peach is my favorite. Anyway, let's see, what did I miss? There's dishcloths. Tell me what's down there.
we have some succulents and some vegetables to plant in your garden.
All right. Okay, Joyce, tell me about some things on this side.
We have some planters for around your house. We have some strawberry plants, peppers, cantaloupe, watermelon, tomatoes, and there's a few herbs left. So we're trying to wind down our season with the plants so we can get ready to ramp up with the vegetables.
And their plants are all half price, and these tomato plants have lots of tomatoes on them. So that's a really good thing. Well, Joyce, we really appreciate coming and learning about your stand. Anything else we should know about it?
Our hours, we usually try to be open by 9 in the morning, and we close between 6 and 7 in the evening. It's a self-serve stand.
Now, your farm is not right here where the stand is.
Correct.
Tell us about your farm.
We're a dairy farm. I think we're probably the last dairy farm in the Manchester zip code.
Oh, wow. So is
we're
that far
active
from here?
No, it's just right around the bend.
Oh, okay.
So.
Now, Joyce, I used to live not far from here on Charmel Drive, and then we moved. But we always came here in the summer for the corn, and it was just such delicious corn. What corn do you sell? When does that come out?
The corn will be coming along, it's probably toward the end of July, and then we'll run corn through the end of September. And
what kind? Did you say bicolor?
It's bicolor. So
bicolor?
Yeah, the white and the yellow together. And it's very, very good. You don't even need to put butter or anything on it. It's so good.
You just told me to. It gets rave reviews. So here's a stand that offers all different things throughout the season, but I can speak from experience that the corn is very good here. Thank you for joining us, and stay tuned for more vegetable and fruit stands. Okay, now we are at another farm that has a really well-known stand in our area. And so I'm going to let them introduce themselves and tell you about their farm, their stand, and all that information. So I'm going to start all the way in the back with the dad.
Hi, my name's Mark. I'm Alyssa.
My name's Vera.
And Vera, how old are you?
12.
All right.
I'm Scarlett and I'm 10 years old. I'm Ella and I'm 9 years old.
And their stand is called the Three Sisters Garden. So,
Three girls.
oh, Three Girls Garden. Where did I get the S? Okay, Three Girls Garden. For a number of weeks I was trying to find them. I kept putting the 3 in as a number 3. No, you need to spell it out. I was doing things like sisters instead of girls, but it's Three Girls Gardens. Try to remember that. Not that I can. Okay, tell us, when did your stand start? What made you start?
So we started, we liked growing, and we started growing at our grandmother's house, and we grew like tomatoes, like cherry tomatoes and flowers, and then we started growing so much that we needed to advance and get a bigger farm. So we bought this farm and we started growing plants and flowers, and some of the things that we grow are tomatoes, peppers, berries like strawberries, blackberries and stuff, and watermelon, cantaloupe, all that, and sweet corn.
Okay, quite a variety. So now tell me about your stand.
So, we started off with a little stand and we started getting more customers as it grew. So we expanded our stand to make it bigger. So we have a really big stand now and we can fit more stuff. Oh yeah, the stand that's back there, it's the one we started off with. So we moved it here. So we have one stand here and a big one in the
Okay, and Alyssa, maybe you can tell us, what is the address here?
The address here is 4533 Kreidler Schoolhouse Road in Manchester, and this is where we grow all of our produce. Our actual stand or wagon that you can purchase the produce at, the main varieties of produce is at 1291 Kevin's Drive in Hampstead, and we're located right off Route 482, right past the traffic circle if you're driving towards Westminster on the left-hand side.
Okay, what is your favorite thing about the stand and all this business you girls are having? What do you like to do?
My favorite thing about the stand and the business is growing the plants and selling them for college funds. And also one of my other favorite parts is helping start the plants so we can sell them at the stand.
Okay, great. It is a self-serve stand, so you come and bring your cash and you pick out what you want and you purchase it. You can park right on 482. Like for me, coming from the library, I go straight across at the red light, and then when the road comes to a stop sign, then turn left onto 482 and just go up the top of the hill, not as far as to North Carroll High School. The stand is on the right-hand side, and there is maybe a car length or so, two maybe, for cars to park right along 482, and I did that once. Another time, I went and parked in their driveway, so you would turn, coming from this direction that I'm talking about, you would turn right and either park on that little Kevin Drive lane, or their driveway is right behind the stand in their home, so you could park in there and it might be a little safer. So, just for some ideas there. All right, what's something I don't know about this stand, about growing? Tell me something that we haven't talked about.
The history of the stand and how we got our name was pretty big, because that's when we were first starting. We were in the basement during a tornado, and it was happening, so we were trying to think to pass time about what name we could come up with for our stand so people would know about it. And we were all thinking of names that had to do with us since we were growing the produce, and it finally clicked in my mom's mind that we should name it Three Girls Garden, and that's where our name came from.
All right. Good. Now, who wants to tell me about these neat shirts?
Well, we just wanted to get some shirts to support local farmers in the area. So just know when you're coming to our stand that it's supporting all the farmers in our community and helping all of us out. So we just wanted to wear our shirts to support your local farmers.
Well, great. They look lovely. Okay, so I asked Mark, what's the one picture I shouldn't miss taking? And he said, get a picture of him on his tractor, on his John Deere. So that's what I did, and now the 3 girls have joined him. So here's the most important picture of the day, so don't miss it. And here's all the girls. Okay, now we're at the flower garden part of the farm. All right, so tell me, what are the flowers on these first 2 rows?
So these are our zinnias.
Zinnias?
And these are dahlias.
Dahlias. And you can see how far back that goes. And why I'm right here, here is the length of the tomato, I don't want to say barn. Greenhouse. Thank you. Spoken by a true non-farming girl. All right, now what's on these 2 rows of flowers?
So these are snapdragons and these are celotias.
All right, snapdragons, some of those are blooming already. I see white and pink, and these over here look like they're going to be reddish or orangish, but very pretty. And then do you guys put them in flower arrangements? Okay, and way there in the back of the second row I see some zinnias. And what's in the middle after the snapdragons here?
There's just marigolds.
Okay, marigolds. Okay, all the way in the back, but what about in the middle? Like I see kind of pinkish, like right here.
Oh, these?
Mm-hmm.
They're calendula.
That's what they are. Calendula. All right. What is this whole big field here behind you?
These are all watermelon plants.
Oh, watermelon plants. That's going to be a lot of watermelon. But you have another specialty. I hear that your specialty is related to Facebook. Tell me about it.
So when we get new stuff for our produce stand, I usually make some videos so people know that we have new stuff at our stand so they can come by and see and try it out.
Yes, that's where I first saw your great tomatoes. I've already had some of your great tomatoes, and I've had tomato sandwiches. I had tomato, I'm going to have tonight or tomorrow, the bacon and cheese and onion and all that open-faced tomato sandwich. So yeah, I'll be back. But be sure, folks, and like the 3 Girls Gardens Facebook page, and you'll get the latest information of what is in at the moment. So now we're up in their orchard, and there's all kinds of things they grow. And in a minute, Ella is going to tell us, there's like 5 or 6 different things. Okay, Ella, tell us some of the things you grow in the orchard.
So we grow peach trees, apple trees, nectarines, figs.
Ooh. Did I hear cherries?
Oh yeah, cherries.
Cherries, and I think there was one more. Plums, maybe?
Oh yeah, plums.
Plums, oh. You're making our mouth water. Okay, Vera, up on this top of this hill, there's a nice breeze. And we're enjoying this because it is a warm day. But tell me, what is in this whole field behind you?
All of the green plants in this field, they are cantaloupe, and they're right next to the watermelon.
Very good. And they'll be here later, maybe July, August. But makes your mouth water just thinking about it. Thanks, Vera. This is the 3 Girls Garden in Hampstead and where their home is. And this is where I purchased those luscious tomatoes several weeks back when they first came out. We are now at the White Family Farm stand. It's on Route 482. When you're going from Hampstead to Westminster, they're on the right, going up the hill and around the curve after Cooper Mine. They don't live there, but they live on their farm. Due to an unforeseen circumstances, they were unable to film with me, but I did get to speak to Jessica Wyke, And she told me about in the spring and early summer that this is a self-serve stand with eggs and greens. But around mid-July, when everything is coming in full force, they have folks at the stand because things like corn and tomatoes, etc. Now, I was there in late June, and all the pictures you see is everything that was available then. Look for the white stand in the next segment.
Good morning, Hampstead.
Good morning. It's a beautiful morning here. And I am at the Hampstead Farmers Market. So besides the individual stands that you may see at a yard or along the road, you really want to check out. On this beautiful day when I walked in, got this lovely free bag given to me for the Hampstead Farmers Market. And this is the man in charge. This is Keith Johnson. All right, Keith, tell us about the farmers market.
I will do. Thank you. Well, again, good morning, Hampstead. We have the start of the 15th year of the Hampstead Farmers Market. We started in 2000 and are still going strong. We have about 45 vendors on the books. About the 35 show up on any given Saturday. And we have several produce vendors like the vendor behind us, the White family. We also have an organic produce vendor down this same aisle, as well as other farm-related products. We offer beef, bison, and we offer honey, and as well as eggs and other farm products, baked goods, and then we fill out the number of vendors with about 40% craft vendors. Everything has to be grown, raised, or made by the vendors that participate in the Hampstead Farmers Market.
Okay, what are your hours?
We are open from 8:30 to noon every Saturday from June, or starting in June through September. So this year, June 1st through September 28th.
And where's this located?
This is located at 1400 Panther Drive, right next to the water tower, and also next to the old high school, which is now Pantherplex.
So we're right on the property of what used to be the North Carroll High School, and many of you are familiar with that.
Our produce and other farm-related product vendors include David Eicher's farm or fruits that are absolutely wonderful. We have Charles Stucker's produce. He always comes with a lot every week. We have an organic farmer down this same aisle. We have a lot of baked goods and eggs. We also have eggs for sale. So we have a good number of farm-related vendors. We also contribute to the Westminster Mission. At the end of every market, they come by and pick up coolers full of produce and whatever other nutritious foods that our vendors can spare. They always end up with 2 or 3 coolers full, which really speaks to the generosity of our vendors here at the Hampstead Farmers Market.
Hi, I'm here at Dively's fruit stand, and you just can't miss these beautiful strawberries. Can't just miss these beautiful strawberries that are here today. And David, tell us a little bit about your business and your stand.
Tomato. We mainly grow apples and peaches, and plums, nectarines, pears, strawberries.
Okay. How many years have you been here at the farmers market?
I think we've been here 10 years, probably.
Oh, at least. We've been here for 15, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking probably at least 10.
Yeah.
Well, great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Here are some more veggies here at this fruit stand. We just talked to the owner, David. So you can see spinach, lettuce, rhubarb, onions, red beets. There's a long line at the MJ tent, and that's because they have the best soft pretzels, is what people have told me standing in line. Next is Stoker Farms, 4 generations of farming.
I'm Gerald Stoker of Stoker Farms. I'm the 4th generation. My family's been farming since 1890.
Wow.
We grow a little bit of everything, basically from A to Z. We do asparagus, strawberries, broccoli. We grow a lot of greens, green onions, potatoes, sweet potatoes, onions, carrots, beets, radishes, rhubarb. Basically everything from A to Z.
All right, tell us about the CSA.
Where you buy in a share throughout the season, and each week you get a certain amount of produce that's local and in season.
There is such a variety of offerings here: soap, flowers and gifts, quantum, fresh lemonade. I see a lot of library users here too. Yeah, so here's kind of looking from the top on down. There's another library employee over there. They're everywhere, they're everywhere. And you can see down in the distance, and they have music each week. So I'll show you some more when I get closer down below. Come and get some great breakfast items. And this booth is from St. Mark's Lutheran Church. There's music here each week. Walk down to this next booth. Back 9 Woodworks. Cutting boards. Things to hang on your wall. Charcuterie boards. Beautiful things. Over there we have pottery. Here's some more woodworking. Nice. Here we have handmade henna. And gingers, jams, and jellies. Looks good. And Ginger's Jams and Jellies has more than that. They have cakes, cupcakes, yummy, yummy goodies, all kinds of things. This is a popular spot. Oh my goodness, all of these are almost gone. Empty, empty, empty. So they're very popular. Blueberry and cakes. Your favorite baking, they have scones, baklava, whole wheat bread. Oh, here's a long line here. Let's see. Oh, they're selling North Acre Farms. They're selling pork, beef, lamb, chicken, eggs, and honey sold here. This farm is from Parkton.
Should we get something for dinner later too, Nate?
Here's some of the things they're selling.
And then, oh, sorry, they're on here.
All right, so that's a long line there. Thank you.
Come down to Hampstead Farmers Market.
Okay. And here, back over here to the Echo Valley Farm in Hampstead. Look at all this good mushrooms and carrots. Oh, garlic and radishes and beans. All kinds of things at Echo Valley Farm. Oh, here we have somebody doing some woodworking. Axe and chisel, it's called. Yeah. candy, cookies, bagels. This is the baker's cauldron. Megan's wings, tumblers. Here's some of that pottery again. And here is wonderful Ethiopian coffee. And these are frequent library users. And all kinds of great things here. Ooh, and some goodies beside. Hampstead's Best, medium roast, dark roast. So all kinds of things you'll find here. And good friends of mine too. The first couple of hundred people that arrived on the Saturday morning I was there got this free bag. Over 2,000 people came that Saturday. It was amazing. And their hours are 8:30 to noon every Saturday, June through September. Thank you for joining us again at Marlene at Home. This was our 75th episode. And now we're gearing up for another Grandparents' Week. So join us on August 11th to see how these kids have grown and for the fun things that we're going to do this summer. You'll see fun ideas you can do yourself or with your family, but this is the favorite week of my summer.